And I sat down with a team of people and we created the Weekend Power Pack program. And that was fantastic. That was in 2014. And we said, there's kids that are here. What can we do? How can we get into the schools to feed these kids? So today we're serving over 480 children. We serve all but one school in the county, which is fantastic. The one school is not because we've left them out. It's because they are being served by another organization. Awesome. So we stay in touch with them, make sure that they've got what they need, and they make sure that we have what we need.
That's wonderful.
And we try and make sure that no one goes hungry in Fauquier County.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to you.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Once
This is
again.
our ninth episode. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's my favorite number.
Nine?
Nine.
Love it.
Yeah.
9.
There's no reason as to why, but it is.
Okay.
It was my baseball number growing up.
Oh.
And it stuck with
Nice.
me.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Baseball?
yeah.
Yes.
I love baseball.
I do too.
Baseball season.
Yes.
Cavaliers games. Culpeper Cavaliers.
Culpeper Cavaliers.
I'm going to jump right into it.
Yes.
I was going to say something else, but I don't want to lose that.
No, I don't want to lose
Yeah.
that train of thought either. Okay.
Yeah.
So the
So-
30th, 2 Saturdays away. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, May 30th, is the Culpeper Cavaliers opening day.
Yeah.
And we are the sponsors of that game,
Yep.
which is super exciting. So we'll be out there with our tent and table and all the fun tchotchkes. And we have unlimited free tickets.
We do.
We do.
Unlimited or limited?
Unlimited. Just kidding.
Limited.
Limited.
So they're unlimited until they're not there anymore.
Correct.
Then they're limited.
I meant to say limited.
So
Sorry.
we only have 7.
Unlimited. I was just going to keep photocopying them and just keep handing them out.
Yeah, we could do that. I'm sure they would accept that
Just kidding.
completely.
So
No, but
limited,
we do have
a
stack.
lot,
Yeah.
a good handful. So if anybody's interested, you can reach out to the office. You can reach out to me.
Yep.
We will have tickets floating around. We're also going to do some giveaways online, which will be fun for people. Speaking of Culpeper, third Thursdays. I was going to make sure you had a stack. This Thursday is the first one, right?
That's the first one. I'm
and
excited.
I'm going to make sure you have a stack of tickets with you. So if you guys are coming out to Culpeper's third Thursday, make sure you come to Mike's table.
Live music.
Yeah.
Food trucks. Mike
That's a
Melfelt.
great event. Yeah.
What else do you need?
That's the best Thursday night I could think of.
And what do you call them? Tchotchkes?
Tchotchkes.
What is that? I've never heard that.
It's the little giveaways.
It's like swag?
Swag.
Is it French?
I don't know. I just heard that word and I thought it was the funnest word. Tchotchkes.
Tchotchke.
It's a
We
tchotchke.
need to look that up. Can you look that
It's
up?
a true word. I promise you. It's spelled really weird. It starts with a T.
True.
See?
So I'm wrong?
See? Yeah, it's
Okay.
a word.
I believe you.
It is the word. He's still looking it up. That's
No,
okay.
we need to.
Promise you. Come get the tchotchkes,
Hey,
guys.
You know what a very, very, very important person in my life told me years ago?
What?
Trust, but verify.
I mean,
You
I
know
hear
who told me that?
Who?
George Bush.
You're like the funniest guy.
I think that's what he said. No, might not have been him. Might have been another one. Maybe it was Richard Nixon. Was it Richard Nixon?
You crack me up, Mike.
You weren't alive yet, so I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. You like
You're
that?
so funny.
What's it mean?
Tchotchkes.
Small, inexpensive trinkets, knickknacks, or ornamental souvenirs derived from Yiddish.
Oh, it's Yiddish. I was way off.
Yeah, I mean,
French, Yiddish.
it's a word. Tchotchke. Come get your tchotchke.
Tchotchke. All right,
See?
so promotional items.
So I win.
You were right. I was wrong.
Yes, say it again.
First time for everything. So no, but also going back to the tickets real quick.
Yes.
I've actually had people stop me in traffic, be like, "Do you guys have any more of the Culpeper tickets?"
And for the
I keep a little stack in my truck actually.
I always have them with me too
Yeah.
because I think it's so great. So if for the ones that don't know what the Culpeper Cavaliers are, so it's in Culpeper County and the high school, I believe, started it, right? So these are kids that are transitioning from high school to college. So that in between period.
Mm-hmm.
So these are kids that are
It's like a collegiate thing,
Yeah.
right? Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
Yep.
thank you. Good words. Much better word than I had. But
Tchotchke,
anyway, so
collegiate.
and a lot of these kids, they go and stay, right? They find where is that? Like where if you have a foreign exchange student, it's kind of like that. where
foster homes.
Yeah, foster homes for the summer. They do sponsor homes for the summer. But I think it's really cool. So these kids come from all over. That's what I'm saying. They get sorry.
Anyways,
Anyways,
so,
it's
come
a
out and
really
see
great
us.
thing. Come see the Culpeper Cavaliers play on the 30th. We'll be there. It's super great. I just think it's cool. They come from different states and they
It is really cool.
stay for the summer and
some
play.
of them
And
go pro.
it's great. Yeah.
Like through the years,
Yes,
which is really cool.
yes, it's really cool.
Or
So
got
it's
into like
really
really
fun.
big colleges where
Yeah.
eventually these guys probably will end up going pro.
Exactly. It's
which is
super
amazing.
awesome. So anyways, come out and see us on the 30th.
Yeah.
Third Thursday, start this Thursday. So third Thursdays of the month through the summer, concerts. Again, Michael Melfelt, vendors, food, all the great things.
I'll pretty much be there, and I think I'm actually going to make the July one this year just
Really?
based on our vacation.
No way.
Yeah. I think
Well,
so.
then I'll just come out and hang out with you
Come
for
on.
fun.
Come on.
I normally fill in when he goes on vacation, but I'll just come out for
Have
fun.
a great time on a
Yeah.
Thursday
I love it.
in
I'm here
downtown
for it.
Culpeper.
I love it.
Speaking of softball, we can go on to something else.
Yeah.
My girl Olivia
Oh,
made the All-Stars.
Jade. Go, girl.
I know.
Yes.
So proud of her.
So proud of her.
So
That's
proud of
awesome.
her. She made the cheer team again for school too.
Yes.
So she's had a really good week of just good news.
Good news.
Yeah, and for that age, man, it's good for them.
It's huge.
a
Absolutely. That's
positive.
huge.
You
I
can
love
give
that
all
for
the
her.
positivity at home and things like that, but outside of home, it's good. It's a good little pick me up.
Well, and it's a proud dad moment. Like, that's
I
my
was
girl.
like,
That's my girl.
It's my baby. It's my special girl. You know,
stuff.
I
So proud
don't
of
show
her.
her that. I'm like, of course you made All-Stars.
So,
You know, but then I go in the room and I'm like,
yay. I'm
Just
so
like her
proud of
dad.
her. That's awesome.
No, she did awesome.
That's so great.
She
I
did
love
good.
that for her.
And I have to give a shout out to somebody. This individual's, since the beginning, has been like, please just give me a quick shout out. There's been notes written and left on my desk. There's been notes on my whiteboard. There's been texts sent to me, maybe even a Snapchat or two. Just a quick round of applause for Jack Riggleman,
Jack Riggleman. Yay,
All right.
Jack Riggleman.
a.k.a. the Twinkie Twin. That's what him and Olivia call each other, Twinkie
Do
Twins.
they?
I don't know if they love Hostess cakes or what. But
love
anyways, he's
that.
like, hey, bro, hey, bub, give me a quick shout out. And I said, I
I
got
love
you.
that Jack listens enough to know that we haven't talked about him enough.
He shares
We need
it.
to have him. We need to have him out.
I
So
think one
just
summer
for
that
the
would be
viewers
funny.
that don't know, Jack is Bud's son, Bud and Jennifer.
Yep.
It's their son. So Dawn and Big Ron's nephew,
Mm-hmm.
and he's wonderful. And maybe we can have him on for the summer too when school's out.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. Have him.
Yeah, I don't think he
Olivia.
would, based on what Buddy said. But
Maybe he could just be in the room
I
like
can
you.
bribe
He
him.
can just kind of be in a corner and just laugh at
No, because he laughs at everything.
Oh,
So the entire pack has,
as
you
a
would hear,
background noise. So
you would hear
we'll-
just a
Jack,
cackle the
we're
entire
gonna,
time.
we'll be in touch. Our people will get with your people, and
Yeah.
we'll get in touch.
Yeah, people, he's in high school, right? Yeah, he has people.
I mean, his dad.
He's a purple. He's a purple. That's a people person. Purple. He's purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What else?
That's
Stuff
great.
the trailer.
Yes, Stuff the Trailer, which we can hold on to that just a little bit because we do have our special guest today and the whole reason we do Stuff the Trailer. So we'll
Perfect.
get in more details with that. But real quick, before we forget, let's not forget to touch on Alzheimer's Golf.
Yes, big time.
September 18th. We are still looking for golfers and we are still looking for sponsors and all the fun things. So if you are interested at all, please reach out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to touch on the free roof for a veteran.
Free roof
Free?
for a veteran.
Say it 5 times fast.
Yes.
That is still open. Nominations are
Brianna
still
used
open.
to say, I'm going to grow up and be a veteran. I want to save animals. And I was like, I let her finish. And I said, a veterinarian. She's like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
be a
what I
veteran.
said. That's what
I was
I
like, cool.
said.
Either one's a great profession. You know what I'm saying? Both are appreciated.
I love her.
So no,
funny.
super awesome. So that
Yep.
those nominations are open, and we've actually had a bit come through from what I understand, which is awesome. And every year that gets a little bit bigger,
Yep.
and we will continue to do that through the years.
We love it. It's one of our
forever.
favorite. I love
Forever.
it. Forever.
So again,
Yeah, get those
very, very,
nominations in.
very small thank you for our active and retired military
Absolutely.
servicemen and women. It's just a little bit that we can give back,
Yep.
and just thank you all for that. But that's nominations are open. That closes end of June,
June 30th.
June 30th, and then nominations the nominee will be
Winner will be selected.
selected.
July.
Thank you. Do you want to start
Words
over?
are hard today. We're
It is.
struggling a little bit this morning.
You wanna start over?
July 4th,
July 4th,
the
yeah.
winner will be announced.
Yeah.
And then the week of 9/11,
September 11th. Exactly.
weather permitting.
Weather permit.
to the roof. Okay, so free roof for a veteran, Alzheimer's golf. We talked about the Cavs game. We talked about Third Thursdays. Noakesville Day was yesterday.
Yep. Saturday.
Saturday, I mean. I'm so
Yep.
sorry. I don't know.
Bruce and Ryan
Wagner?
Yeah, I talked to
think
Bruce
Wagner?
earlier. He said it was good.
Good.
Good turnout.
So glad.
Beautiful weather.
Yep.
He
It
said
was
it
a
was
beautiful
good.
day Saturday, so I'm glad
It
we
was.
had a
It was
good time.
awesome this weekend.
Yeah,
I got a little sun on my head.
Did you?
I felt it yesterday in the
I-
shower. I was like,
yeah.
burn me up.
You look a little
A little red.
Got a little color.
A little color to me.
A little color.
Thanks.
Nothing wrong with that.
Been working on it.
Sounds good. I feel like there was something else I was going to ask you. Oh, I don't think we've talked since Mother's Day. Did you have a great Mother's Day?
Being that I'm not a mother, I did. I had a great day with the mother of my children.
Yeah, you guys had a
Sylvia.
good time.
No,
Did you
we had a
spoil
great
her like
weekend,
crazy?
and
Okay.
oh, of course, yeah,
Yeah.
she deserves it every day. All y'all do.
Aw, so sweet.
it should be like
brownie
364 days of Mother's Day, and then the dads get the
The one dad day.
365th. You know,
You're so funny.
it's the right time to
Suck
say
up,
it. I'm outnumbered
suck
right now.
I was going to say,
So-
you're doing so great.
No,
with
it
that
was
this morning.
amazing. It was
Good.
amazing. How
I'm
was
so
yours?
glad. It was good. I actually, I got to go to a concert
That's
on
right.
Mother's Day. Yeah.
You did.
We went to Godsmack. So my mans and my boys.
And that was at Jiffy Lube, right?
It was at Jiffy Lube. It was amazing. I So again, Godsmack, I knew Godsmack. I know some of the songs, but I was kind of like, oh, Godsmack. But my boys were excited, right? They were so excited to go. And I will tell you, the musicianship, just the vocals, the guitar, the bass. I'm watching. They did dueling drums.
That's pretty cool, like a little drum battle.
Oh my gosh, it was the coolest. So yeah, really Mother's Day was fun. It wasn't. I did.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, they were like, you're doing a concert on Mother's Day. I'm like, yes, I am. It was great.
Yeah. I'm going to brag about our company for a minute again.
Yeah.
Just one of many things that they do. Like
100%.
We have VIP seats at Jiffy Lube. Mm-hmm. And Dawn and Bud allow us to choose concerts that we want to go to. Mm-hmm. She puts it in like a randomizer.
Yep.
And we all, for the most part, will win a concert or two through the season, which is really
amazing.
Cool. So you know which ones I won?
What did you win?
Tim McGraw.
You're lying. You're so full of crap. You're so full of crap. He's lying.
Christopher Cross.
You're lying.
It's my favorite song. I don't know if you've heard it or not.
He's such a liar, you guys.
And then Kansas featured with Toto.
You are so full of it. I can't even stand you.
Does it look like I'm lying?
Yes.
See, she said no.
That's because she hasn't been around you long enough to know.
That's true. At the end of this, she'll be like, never coming back.
Never. You can't always believe.
No, it's just super awesome.
No, it's amazing.
You guys are awesome
we
for that.
are so thankful and appreciative. And so Dawn had messaged me and she was like, hey, in the randomizer, you got Godsmack, but it's Mother's Day. And I was like, we'll go. We'll go. It's fine. So we did. We had the best time. So thank you. Big shout out to Peak and the owners for always taking care of us. It's, again, like you said, one of the amazing things that they do for us. It's amazing. And we're so thankful.
I know we're going to go to one this year. Actually, James won one that he didn't think he was going to win. Oh. It's a Breaking Benjamin and somebody else.
Oh, nice.
But he hit me up. He was like, hey, I won these. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Of course I do.
Because I put in for it too.
I do.
Yeah.
Yay.
It was hilarious. So I was like, you sure, brother? He's like, yeah, you and I have been talking about going to this concert for years. So we have.
I love it.
It's on a Saturday too. It's like, what better time?
You guys are going to have the best
time.
Yeah,
because it was a Thursday.
Are you just taking a bunch of guys? Or
It's just him and I think two other guys from him. I'm not sure who.
That'll be super fun.
Never that.
No, this is
didn't
a
hear
guys
you.
concert.
No, but I did. So when we did so bad at the last Alzheimer's golf tournament that we won the most honest golfers.
Most honest, or how about like worst?
No, that's what they called it. They said the most honest golfers because the score was so bad. They were like, we're not going to give them the worst score. We're going to be like, they actually were honest enough to give us that score. You deserve it.
You're telling me these charity things aren't genuine? They just be fudging numbers?
Not us. Yeah, not us. We're honest,
guys.
Especially at an event like that.
Guys, the other
but
guys.
One of the prizes for being the worst golfer there was any concert, 4 tickets to any VIP concert at Jiffy Lube this season. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna take the girls and I.
One of the raffles.
Is that what it was? It was a raffle. That's right.
Yeah, you guys won golfing lessons for
lessons
being the worst.
Was the reason why. That's what it was.
I was like, wait a minute.
Lessons.
I think he's mixing that up.
That's what it was. So my bad. It was a raffle I won.
No.
You guys suck. Here's some concert tickets.
You're telling me if you're terrible, you get concert tickets.
Stick with music. Do not stay with golf.
He's so lying.
So I did win that. Yes. So the girls and I have been looking, and I don't know which one they want to go to yet, but it'll be the 4 of us, which will be a blast.
I love that.
So maybe I'll sign them up for something, like maybe a Spanish concert, like Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And like they don't understand a word that
they would
say.
love it. Your girls would still be like.
Well, yeah, and I'd be like singing along with them, and they'd be like,
"Oh yeah," because you know it. You would fluently.
Sí, entiendo mucho.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
You would enjoy that. They would still have a good time.
They would.
Just making memories with you. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Have a good time.
Well, good.
So,
well, hey.
Yeah, super fun.
Without further ado,
would
you like to introduce our very special guest?
I would. So this lady has been such a big community asset, and I'm so excited to have her on. We were so excited our last podcast. We got to spotlight Mike Poff and Feed Fauquier. So in turn, we are spotlighting today Charity, who is the executive director of Fauquier Fish. And Fauquier Fish is a nonprofit in the community to help. And I'll let Charity tell more about it. So hello, Charity.
Hello. Good morning. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for
today.
Coming.
Yes.
So for the ones that don't know what Fauquier Fish is, because they're probably like, what? Please explain what Fauquier Fish is.
We get a lot of entries for fishing tournaments.
Of course.
And Fish Fry Fridays. None of those we do.
Nope.
No fish fries. No fishing tournaments.
Can make that happen eventually.
We don't sell fishing lures. We are a food pantry serving Fauquier County. Fish, feed, inspire, support, health.
Amazing.
So our mission is to feed our neighbors, support them, inspire them, and then overall it's health. So we understand at at our food pantry that often the most financially poor are also the most nutritionally poor. So what can we do to get real nutrition into our neighbors that just simply can't afford it? And that's our overall mission. And we want to treat people with kindness and dignity and respect, and treat them just like we'd want to be treated if we were in need.
Absolutely.
So if your sister was having a tough time, what would you do for her? So, and that's just kind of our general mission and the way we work and we operate. And we see that a lot of people in our community struggle, and we're here to help them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So cool.
How long have you been? I'm sorry.
No, that's
Ask
exactly
a
what I was
question. How
gonna
long
ask
have
her.
you
Yeah.
been with Fauquier
Sure.
Fish?
I've been with Fauquier Fish for about 12, 13 years.
Wow.
My daughter used to come with me when she was a baby, and I would take blankets and she would sleep in the shopping carts while I did some work. So,
cool.
that's one of the great things about the organization is that we realize that young kids need to learn to give back and they need to see their parents giving back. So we do welcome children in, and they come along and volunteer with their parents, and
love that.
it becomes a family way to serve and to make a difference in our community.
What better outing, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about that with Mike
Yeah,
last time.
with Mike from Cornerstone talking
Yeah.
about Feed Fauquier, and
Yeah.
he kind of touched on the same thing, that it has turned into such a family dynamic thing.
Yes, Feed Fauquier is an amazing event for the community because it gives a way to serve, to come in and to see the amount of food that we go through. Yeah.
You guys are located in Warrenton.
We're located at 680A Industrial Road. It's over by Walmart. I always laugh because when you're coming from 29 and you're going into town, there's this little turn lane right before the traffic circle that you think you're going to turn right. You don't, and then everybody cuts you off. That's our turn.
That's your turn.
That's where we go. So that's our
You're
little turn.
responsible.
Yes.
Well, the good thing is you do good.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that outweighs the bad traffic pattern.
Correct.
awesome.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And you can avoid the traffic circle by just coming to see us instead
Exactly.
of going all the way into town.
Exactly.
So
Now,
yes.
what did you do before you did? Like, what brought you to? What led you to be a Fauquier Fish?
Sure. So I, like most college students, went to school, aspired to do great things. I learned a lot. And then I learned that sometimes global things happen and your industry goes. So I really changed jobs, and it was a job. It wasn't a career change. It was just a job change. And then I became a stay-at-home mom. And I loved it. And that's really, I think, what my calling was. And then while we were traveling as a family, we were in Detroit in a time when Detroit was not its best. And we saw the need, and I'd never really been exposed to the need in that capacity. And we were in Detroit, and it was a beautiful city. The Tigers were at home playing, and there was nobody there. There was no traffic. There were no businesses. There was little tumbleweeds going down the street of Detroit, which is a huge metropolitan city in one of the wealthiest countries in the world. And we were driving around, and we saw a white van, the kind that your parents tell you not to go near.
No windows.
No windows. Yeah.
Free candy on the side?
Yes,
Yeah,
except
gotcha.
for in this case, they were giving out lunch sacks. And this line of people went all the way down the city block and around the corner. And it just broke my heart because I saw how many people were in need, and I knew there wasn't enough food in that van for those people. So when I came back, it just sat with me. What can we do to help our own neighbors here? And somebody had put a post out about feeding kids on the weekends and during the summers, and I responded. And I went to Fauquier Fish, except for I didn't. I went to the Fauquier Food Bank and Thrift Store. I saw my friend Sharon over there, although we didn't know each other, and I said, I'm here for fish. And she said, we don't have any today. And I said, but no, I'm here for a meeting. So we got it straightened out, and we went. I found where I was going, which was Fauquier Fish, which is a separate food pantry. There's two that serve this community, two large ones that serve the community. And I sat down with a team of people, and we created the Weekend Power Pack program. And that was fantastic. That was in 2014. And we said, there's kids that are here. What can we do? How can we get into the schools to feed these kids? So today we're serving over 480 children. We serve all but one school in the county, which is fantastic. The one school is not because we've left them out. It's because they are being served by another organization.
Awesome.
So we stay in touch with them, make sure that they've got what they need, and they make sure that we have what we need.
That's wonderful.
And we try and make sure that no one goes hungry in Fauquier County.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So
What do you think is like the biggest thing that's misunderstood with local hunger or like that need?
hunger is such an amazing thing because I can look around this room, I can go out to a park, and I can't tell who's hungry and who's not. It's so well hidden.
Yeah.
It's so well hidden. Snickers has this great commercial about being hangry. And I think we've all been there. We've all been hangry where we've worked through lunch and now it's 3:00 and all of a sudden you're like, "Rah," ready to really just turn into a monster. But when you take that feeling and it's not just a missed lunch, it's many skipped dinners because you don't have enough for you and your children. It's choosing between gas and food. If I don't have the gas, I can't go to work. If I can't go to work, I can't buy groceries. The decisions get really hard really quick. So hunger is one of those that as an employer, if you have someone that is on the roof and they haven't eaten in 2 days because they don't have the money and they pass out, becomes a safety issue. Or you have someone that is constantly calling out because their kids are getting in trouble at school, and the kids are getting in trouble in school because they can't focus. They can't focus because they don't have the proper nutrition, so they're just poking, literally poking. They're trying to do anything to distract from that feeling. Hunger impacts us beyond nutrition. It impacts our daily lives. So then what happens when you've called out so many times because your kids are sick, or they've been suspended, or they've been kicked out of school, or you've got to go again to pick them up, and you lose your job? And you're in that situation because you don't have that food. So we look at the importance of hunger as a whole, but then how does it impact me if I'm not hungry? What if it's my child that's in that classroom? What if I'm that employer that's employing folks that don't have the means? What if there's something else going on? What if there's medical issues? So even though they're making a good salary, it's just not enough to cover what else comes with it. So we really look at that, and because those situations are so unique and so real, that's where that dignity and respect comes in, is that we try not, there is no number on a piece of paper that defines hungry, not hungry.
Yeah.
Food secure, food insecure.
Right.
There's not a number. So we don't ask those numbers. We serve anyone in the county. If you're coming and asking me for food, you're going to get food, and you're going to get really good food. So we try and partner. We talk about that. What is that nutrition? We try and partner with local farmers. So we were really excited after, actually right before Mother's Day, we had received a local community grant from Northern Piedmont Community Foundation, and we went to the 4-H show and sale. So fun. If Peak has never done that, you should certainly go. And we got to see all the kids, young kids. I don't know what the youngest age is for 4-H to show those animals, but then they had the high school students there.
That's awesome.
And they were showing all the livestock that they've raised, and we were able to bid. And just this weekend, we were able to pick up 2 hogs that we had purchased from 2 local students, and then we have two steer that are coming in.
No way.
So with that, we combine that local meat. We try and buy all of our pork and our beef locally from our local farmers, and then we pair that with, the Fauquier Education or the farm, the Fauquier Ed Farm. They bring a lot of produce to us. We partner with Oak Springs Garden Foundation, and they bring food. And then what's unique about Fauquier Fish, when you come into our food pantry, we have a lot of programs, but when you come in for our food pantry, we have meals that are kind of like HelloFresh, so that you can come in and you get a meal kit. So I've gone to the grocery store. I've spent $300, 2 bags. No, not really.
I mean,
that would be too
You're
good.
not
You're not far
lying,
off.
though.
Right?
You're not-
Groceries are
yeah,
so
they
expensive,
are
but
so
I'll go to the
expensive.
grocery store and I buy things that are on sale that look good, and then the kids say, "What's for dinner?" I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we try and answer that question of what's for dinner. So we take the produce that we're getting and the meat that we're getting, we put it into a meal. So when you come in, you can choose, this is what I want. So if you want
That's even
tacos, you're getting local meat, you're getting the seasoning, the spices, the tomatoes, the beans, the shells, everything, so that when you go home and the kids say, "What's for dinner?" You even have the
Tacos.
cheese with your tacos.
I love
So
that.
it's complete meal.
That's amazing.
And then we try and incorporate all that local fresh food into those meals. So
Right.
that's the dignity part. the respect, and then that nutrition. Local food is the best food, and being an agricultural community, why not get it right here? So we try and buy
That's
as
so
local
amazing.
as
I don't think I
possible.
realized all of that detail.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
That's
Because
really
just
cool.
feeding people, right? But like if you're doing
Right.
that, plus you're making it to where it's good for them,
Yes.
Like
and,
that's-
and easy.
and easy.
Yeah,
And
making
easy.
it
I mean, where's the bad of this?
Right.
None, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
More people need to get involved.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you share a story that,
Sure.
is detailed or not detailed, just that you felt was life-changing, not only for you, but maybe the family you helped, or can you share any like really touching stories?
Every day, every
Yeah.
day,
I'm sure.
every day, something inspires me to continue the work. But one of the programs that we have that Peak has helped us with is a senior delivery program.
Oh, yes.
So we came to realize that, like I said, hunger can be hidden so well. In schools, especially in elementary schools, you have a cafeteria monitor, and they say, hey, this person's not eating, whether they're not picking up their lunch or they're not bringing a lunch. Once you get into middle school and high school, it gets a little harder. But then when you become an adult, it gets even harder. And then when you become a senior and that pride really sets in and you're alone, it's really tough. So we have this senior delivery program where we are delivering food to about 80 homes in the county. We cover the whole county. But what goes beyond that is it's not just a food delivery service, it's a friendly visitor program. So our volunteers are getting to know their clients. And we have two wonderful women, and they'd been visiting with this gentleman that lives in the county. And they came back and they're like, he just needs a man to talk to. He's like, we're doing our best, but he just wants to talk about men things. So we had another volunteer that happened to be a man, and he went out there and started working with him, and he just wanted to talk about his lawnmower and his roof and little projects that needed to be done. And our volunteer's gone out there and he's helped them. And we've partnered with some other great organizations, Fauquier Community Coalition, and they were getting him a new sink because the sink wasn't working. His water heater was leaking. He had some issues. So our volunteer went out there as an advocate to help him go through the process, helped him change out his water heater. And he's just helping him do those little odds and ends, handyman jobs, talking about the yard, talking about the lawnmower, all those things. But what got me was it was our volunteer's birthday the other day, and his wife made a delicious chocolate cake. So he went out to visit his friend, and they had their cake together.
That's awesome.
So on his birthday, he chose to go out and share it with his new friend.
That's amazing.
So that's just what inspires me, is that we forget sometimes that we're human and that we're all human and we're not just issues. So how can we take all of that stereotyping and bureaucracy and realize that we can connect? How can we connect with people? And the fact that he's made that friendship, and that this gentleman is elderly and just, he can't take care of his yard. He can't drive, so he can't take the extra stuff to the landfill. And that these ladies were, I mean, come on, I'm a woman. I can do everything a man can do, but sometimes you just need a friend. So that they said, this is what he needs. And to identify that his need was just, he needed a friend. A friend to just,
I love that.
yeah.
You said a word, and like as a guy, like pride,
Yeah,
right? That's a real thing.
it is.
And the older you get, where you realize there's just certain things you can't do as good or not at all anymore.
Right.
And then having somebody pull you out of that and kind of maybe not necessarily, get you back on your feet to do it,
Right.
but just give you the confidence, and maybe just even, like you said, the pep talk or whatever, just the company to kind of boost you up from that. Because that's a gut punch
It
with
is.
anybody, man, women, anybody,
Yeah.
just not being able to do what you used to do. That's got to be tough. So that's amazing.
It is. It's tough. I was delivering, and there was a gentleman had, he was using a knee scooter, and he was on a lot of pain meds, and he apologized because he had dropped an egg that morning, and he really wanted to get it cleaned up, but his caregiver didn't come in that day, so he was just apologizing over and over and over again that there was an egg on the ground. And I was like, listen, not a big deal. I cleaned up the egg, and he just, it was very helpful for him But he was so embarrassed that he couldn't do something as simple as cleaning an egg that he had dropped. And those are things where, not my job to clean up this guy's egg, but that's that dignity and that respect, and treating somebody like you would want to be treated. The other thing when we talk about pride is we never know when something's going to happen to us that makes us turn to be in need, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, wow.
Any of us at any time. And one of the things that's great about our community until a government shutdown is we have so many government workers. And when we went through that government shutdown this year, we actually sent an email to our donors for the first time and said, just because you're a donor doesn't mean you can't be a client. And we opened up for special hours, and we had a lot of people come in and said, listen, I'm on Social Security, I'm retired, my daughter lives with me, and her daughter, and she hasn't been paid in 3 months, and we can't get by on just my social. And come in. So she was volunteer, but come in. You can come in, because we know that's short term, especially during that. But we had a gentleman that worked at the Smithsonian, and he came in, and he was just the pride. He was so embarrassed, but he needed to feed his family. And you just never know. And that's why we want to be there. We want to be open. We want to be a resource for our community, not just for those that are in need of food, but also in need of giving back. So we have a staff of 3 now. Super excited. Yay. That's new this year.
Awesome.
So I'm full-time employee, and then we have 2 part-time employees, but we have over 100 volunteers that come in every week. We have over 250 active volunteers that are coming in on a regular basis.
Wow.
That's
and
amazing.
The friendships that have formed and the bonding that is happening. But we want to be inclusive. We have a young man that comes in, and he's blind and looking for ways to give back. And
amazing.
We've worked with him. We work with the high school in those kids that are doing job training, and they're coming in and they're helping us put together those meal kits. They're shopping for us, doing data entry and custodial work, and just organizing. So it's really great to see members of the community saying, I don't have anything to give back. And then they come in and they
Your time
thrive.
alone is valuable.
Time.
That in itself.
Yes. Time is huge. So we greatly appreciate the time they're giving us. So it's incredible.
And the amount of people that you already have, you said 250 active.
Yeah.
Is that a number that you didn't think you would ever have?
Never. No.
Okay.
I came on full time about 4 years ago, and we had maybe 24.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So we've really just
That much growth in that short amount of time. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful. Well,
Yes.
we are excited. So, no, I was going to say we're super excited. We held off on talking about it, but Peak's super excited. We partner with Fish, like you said, a
Yes.
lot, and we're currently this month and next month doing our Stuff the Trailer event. So that is non-perishables. So we
Yes.
are hoping to help you fill the pantry.
Correct.
To help
Yes.
with the need of the community. So we're
Yes.
excited to do that.
So I mentioned that we have I talked about the Weekend Power Pack, where we are serving those 480 kids, and I talked about our senior program where we're delivering to 80 homes in the county. We've also started a pop-up pantry. It is for seniors, and we have started taking our box truck, we fill it with food, and we go to the senior apartment complexes here in Warrington and in Bealton. So we visited Mintbrook and Moffett Manor, Warrington Manor, and the Oaks, and we're delivering once a month to the seniors in these complexes. And then the other food program that we have is what we call our Fish Network. And that is a series of free little pantries. They're like the free little libraries, but they're free little pantries. And we go along with the same thing that we talked about with those meal kits. So we put non-perishable meal kits together because if you're in a situation where you're desperate enough to get food out of a box, out of the side of the road, you probably need a good meal. Now, we can't put our local 4-H meat in that box,
Right.
or no one would come by except for maybe some animals. But we do put together meal kits that may have canned chicken and rice and vegetables. So we'll do like a fried rice that you can pull that meal out of there, or chicken Alfredo, and just be able to take it home and cook it and make it. So a lot of what this food that's coming in will do is they'll go into those meal kits. We have a whole summer feeding program lined up. We're really excited that we're partnering with the public libraries this year.
Oh, wow.
So families can go into the library starting June 1st through Labor Day to be able to pick up food there. We're partnering with our friends at Fresh, and they're doing their community events, so families can go and pick up food at those events too.
That's
we're partnering
amazing.
with a lot of the summer camps. So this year we're really excited. Liberty Football has a camp going on, so we're going to be able to serve those kids down there too. So really, this food that you guys are collecting stays right here in the community. It's local, and it'll go to feed the kids right here, the families, the seniors, people with pride, people that are in need, people that never expected to be in need, can come in and really take advantage of. We live in such a generous community, but there is a lot of need as well. There's a lot of need. You're looking at 1 in 4 kids. It's almost 1 in 3 kids now in Fauquier County that are on free and reduced lunch. Just this county.
Yeah.
Just this county. And when you put it into perspective globally, we live in one of the wealthiest counties in the world, and 1 in 3, 1 in 4 kids is hungry.
That's wild. And you don't think it, you don't see
No.
it, you don't live
Yeah.
it, so you don't know it.
You don't know.
So
Yeah,
you sharing it, it's amazing. And it's actually, even us doing our research, and Valerie and Dawn, I know, knowing about everything already. Just me sitting here, I'm usually a talker.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Wow. It's, yeah.
It does, it makes you
It's-
yeah,
sit
it
and
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
be so appreciative and
Yep.
so blessed to know that, we can give.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And being in a position where you don't need it, but
What a
again, it can happen to
blessing.
anybody.
Yeah, it can happen.
Right.
And it might be people that you are very close to that you just don't even know.
Absolutely.
that don't know.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, if somebody wanted to get your services or be a part of it,
Sure.
like how can somebody that knows nothing about you or what that looks like, how can they get involved, whether it be on the volunteer side or the needing side?
Sure. We'll address the need first, because that is important, because not, like you said, you may not need it, but all of a sudden your friend confesses or starts throwing up some flags.
Yeah.
When you come into Fauquier Fish, there's no appointment needed. You can visit our website, faulkierfish.org. We are open 3 days a week, so Tuesday mornings and Saturday mornings from 9:30 to 12 noon, and then Thursday evenings. So we've got that weekend hours, we've got evening hours, Thursdays from 6 to 7:30 p.m. You come in, we're going to ask you your name, we're going to ask you your zip code, your phone number, your birth date. That's it. We're going to ask you how many people live in your house, so we know how many people we're feeding. And then we're going to give you what we call our menu. And it's a sheet of paper, and then you go over to our menu board and you check off those meals that you want. You're going to get everything you need. Like I said, that meat is local.
Love that.
We have found that chicken's a little out of our price range. So our chicken's coming from Costco, and it's frozen.
It's still good, yeah.
Still good.
Really good.
Yeah,
Still good. I
absolutely.
bought the same chicken last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Our policy is if we won't eat it, we're not going to serve it.
And that's
course.
amazing.
Right?
Yep, of course.
So you pick that, and then we have all the pantry staples: milk, butter, eggs. We just got a lot lot of eggs.
That's
Awesome.
wonderful.
And those are local, I'm assuming, too.
Oh yeah. A
That's
lot of
wonderful.
eggs. When I say a lot of eggs, American Heritage donated 550
Oh, my
dozen
goodness.
eggs.
Oh,
Time out,
Dozen?
time out.
Dozen.
550 dozen.
Dozen.
Wow.
Dozen.
How many eggs are those?
That's
Do the math.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
That's
eggs.
a lot.
Shane?
That's a lot of eggs.
Shane, how many eggs are those? Quick.
Five it out, quick.
calculator.
Like 6,000.
Hey, Siri.
6,000 plus eggs.
That's amazing. Wow.
And then Whiffletree came in and donated another 180 dozen. So,
goodness
when
gracious.
we did that pop-up pantry at the senior complex, we were able to take dozens of eggs. I mean, we filled the fridges there.
That's
and
wonderful.
Yes. So
I feel
you
like
can come
everybody
in.
has chickens nowadays.
Everybody has
They
chickens.
do.
They're like, I'm bored. I'm buying chickens. I'm like, you live in a townhouse.
This weather's
like-
driving me nuts, but the hens must love it because
They must. They must.
They're popping them out.
they're
We used to have chickens, and my neighbor has chickens, and they would give us so much eggs that we would have enough for ourselves, so then we would start putting them at the end of our driveway.
yeah.
And
So
people
good.
will pick them up.
Our neighbor has like this little kiosk thing at the end
And
of
put
his
'em in
driveway.
there. That's
and he puts all
amazing.
these eggs in there and like different types of stuff that he
Like made
you know,
or grew
Whole Foods
or
chickens or
whatever.
whatever the hell.
That's
Yeah.
and
amazing.
people buy them. It's like the trust system, and they'll
I
just
love
drop money.
that trust system thing.
It's
Leave
cool,
what you
though.
can.
My mom started doing it. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then I started seeing it, and
amazing.
she would like come up with like a whole
Lot
bucket
of
full
something.
of money, and like people would take change out and put it.
But
in
again,
their
that's a way to
house.
help the community. If
Right.
you have it and
Absolutely.
share it, why would
Yeah.
you?
Amazing.
Sit
Yeah.
on them. That's amazing.
I
That
want
is
to
so
ask
great.
before I forget
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you said it a few
Sure.
moments ago, but you said you linked up with Fresh.
Yes.
So that's really confusing people now because you're fresh fish, and now people are going to really come in looking for
I know.
like salmon and
I know.
So what's that look like?
And here's the thing, is that Fresh is this amazing program. It's Fauquier Reaches for Excellence in School Health.
Okay. I was gonna
And
ask
they're a
what it stood for.
great community partner. But how do we say fresh is not fish, fish is not fresh? We don't have fresh fish at Fish.
Yeah, our fish is not fresh.
Right.
Then nobody comes.
Right, and nobody comes, right? So it's very confusing for a lot of people, and I
Enough with the acronyms. Just do your full name.
right,
Don't confuse anybody.
yes, feed, inspire,
Because
support,
you know
help,
peaks an acronym.
professional
Good.
empathy, accountability, and kindness, right?
It is now.
Hey,
it never was
listen.
until somebody made that.
We,
You know what?
we
You know what it
actually-
stands for? It stands for.
Not
I
that
know.
I want to brag, but
Hey, check it out.
Yeah,
Zoom in.
feed,
Yep.
inspire, support, and help.
Amazing.
We actually did a rebrand because prior to that, we actually were lucky enough to partner with George Mason University. They had a marketing class that helped us do a rebrand. We, prior to a couple years ago, were for immediate sympathetic help. For
Okay.
immediate
Got it.
sympathetic help. And we still have an immediate sympathetic help program. But it was really hard because what is a Fauquier fish means nothing, right? It's fishing lures. It's a Friday night fish fry. And then for immediate sympathetic help still didn't say it's how we did it, but not what we did. So we went through a rebrand to feed, inspire, support, health.
I love that.
But yeah, the fresh and the fish.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, but it's a
Click.
good partnership. It's a good thing we're not like competitors,
I know.
right?
Because
Because
who's better?
that would be tricky.
Yeah.
Well.
Both. We'll
Yeah,
say both.
both
Both are the best.
And our mission's both food. So Fresh is trying to get cooked meals in the schools, so
so
scratch
awesome.
cooked.
That's
So
cool.
we have an overlap in that mission is that nutrition. So, but they've got a great program. Check them out. They are through the public schools. Fresh Reads, Fresh
That's awesome.
Moves, Fresh Eats.
So cool.
Yeah,
love
so
it.
I
we
like Fresh.
partner. Yeah,
That's awesome.
so.
So
let me
we-
go
oh,
ahead,
sorry.
Val.
Nope, you go ahead.
So like other than, somebody donating their time
Sure.
or, even donating food,
Mm-hmm.
like is there a way that people could donate, whether that's online or just literally come in and give you guys money?
Yeah, we
Like, how does
accept
that work?
cash. Yeah.
Okay. Cash only?
Yep. No. I mean, buckets of cash,
Yeah.
big bags, Santa
Wheelbarrows.
bags,
Big checks.
wheelbarrows.
Pennies.
Yeah. Big checks, as long as there's a little check. I found that the big checks
Are
aren't as
harder to do at the
valuable as
big.
the little checks. Yeah, the big checks are nice. They take a great picture, but
You get
the
those
bank
fake ones
just-
in the mail.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
won. I'm like,
Right?
yeah.
Those big ones don't fit in the ATM for deposits. So money obviously helps us. A lot of times you'll hear that for every $1 you give, I can buy $4 worth. We do have a lot of community partners. We do partner with Feeding America. Our local food bank under Feeding America is Blue Ridge Area Food Bank. So I'm able to purchase from them as they are a nonprofit too. So what they do is buy at wholesale and they negotiate prices and then they sell to me at a discounted rate below
Awesome.
wholesale.
Very cool.
So I am able to take that dollar and stretch it when I'm purchasing from, that's very confusing. Even it took me a couple years, even in the industry, to figure that out. So cash is always king.
Yeah, of course.
But
We like cash too.
we do, but sometimes we want to control what our cash goes to. So
Yeah.
food drives are great, being
Sure.
able to buy that food. The other thing that we have going on this summer, but to answer your question, yes, not just cash. You can go onto our website.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Put a
website.
credit card in, donate this much money,
Yes.
done. Okay,
yes.
great.
And you can do a one-time, you can do monthly.
I love that.
The monthly is great because it really helps us with budgeting. It helps you. I mean, next time you go get fast food,
And anything helps, right? Like
And-
people don't
oh.
have to be throwing wads of cash. Like
No,
monthly,
$10.
$10 is huge.
yes,
Can go a long way.
$25 a month will feed a child in our Weekend Power Pack program.
I love that. Good to know.
$285 will feed them for an entire year.
Wow.
So when you're thinking about what that donation means, $25 a month will feed a child every weekend, not just every weekend over Christmas break, spring break, not the summers. We budget that separately, but
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So $25 a month makes a huge impact, especially for that child that's receiving that
That's
food.
pennies a day.
pennies. Yes.
No, literally, it's less than $1 a day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Correct.
insane.
Yeah.
For you to break it down like that's like, ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
But go to the website, and there's different ways. I mean, you can go as far as, donor advised funds, talk to your investors, and tax write-offs. It's all there. So we accept all forms of donations. Time is money. Without those volunteers, we couldn't do what we do. So get involved. But really, you just got to start. And even if it's just being an advocate. So our mission is to make sure that people are fed in this community. So if you have a friend or a colleague that's throwing up some flags, just say, hey, there's some resources. Volunteer to go with them. I promise we're not scary. We're not scary.
Not at all.
You can come in. It's a fun place to be, whether you're getting food or volunteering. So share the word. Be an advocate and talk about it when someone's talking about how hard it might be or why they're not doing something. I was just at a game over the weekend, and someone was talking about a kid's cleats, and he'd be much better if he had cleats. Well, that's good, except for I know that kid's family.
Right.
And you know what they're going through.
I know what they're going through.
Right.
Yeah.
And the cleats that he has on are the best they can do.
Right.
How hard is that sometimes? That was one of my questions for you. How hard is it to be professional? Keep it professional.
It's professional. Sometimes I do have to kind of step back because not everybody experiences it.
Exactly.
It's real easy to drive through this community and not see poverty.
Sure.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
It's hidden. Winter's the easiest time to see it because you'll drive by what appears to be an abandoned house. You would hope it's an abandoned house, but that's someone's home. In the winter, you can sometimes see that there's a fire going or that there's candles lit because there's not power. And you think, that's odd. And then you realize, I deliver to homes where they're still washing their clothes in a tub and drying them because there is no running water in the house. There's still homes in this county that have no indoor plumbing. Yeah. And that really, when you think about no water, you think, well, maybe they just didn't pay their water bill. That's not the case. So what do you use water for beyond drinking and cooking?
A lot. Yeah.
Cleaning, right? You're cleaning, you're washing your hair, you're washing your clothes, you're sanitizing things with water. So what does that look like in a home without water? And it really, it impacts your life. And, one of the things that we did is I went to I went to a school and we're delivering weekend power packs, but I had seen another organization in the community that was doing quite a home repair. And I saw on one of their pictures the food that I had delivered to that home. And you could tell that home wasn't going to Wegmans and buying the 40-ounce jar of peanut butter, but I had just sent it home. And I scrolled in and I saw the kid's name. They'd written their name on their peanut butter. So I went to the school and I said, listen, do you know that this kid doesn't have running water and they don't have heat? And the counselor just started crying because she didn't know.
Right.
But she did know that kid had been kicked out of class multiple times because he smelled like gasoline. I said, you know why he smells like gasoline?
Kerosene heater.
They couldn't afford the kerosene, so they were putting gasoline in their kerosene heater, and that's what they were doing to stay warm.
Yeah. And now you know, right?
And
So
now you know. And sometimes when you know those things, it's hard. It's hard to go home to your house with the heat.
Yeah.
And it is hard. And I focus on the good and what we can do for those families, because our senior delivery program, where you're going into these homes of seniors that are in their final stage of life and they're alone and they're living in deep poverty, and you go into their home and you look around and it's real easy to make a lot of judgments. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this better? But that's all in the past. So today I focus on what I'm able to do. I'm able to bring a smile, a friendly conversation, food, and the promise that I will be back.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And that's what you have to focus on. But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard when you get calls that say, I don't have any food to feed my child tonight. And you're thinking, okay, I've got 10 million things to do. it's graduation week. I've got this. I've got a party to get to. But you know what? You don't have any food to feed your kid tonight. Let me see what I can do. And we do our best to do that. But then there's also the flip side of, does that person need it? Or do they want it? How mismanaged was it? What kind of crisis is there? So the hardest part is saying no.
And that was another
That's
question.
the other
I
part.
wasn't sure
Yeah.
how to hit on that. But
We really try not to say no, but there's times when you do.
And you have to.
And you have to, because there are some things that we can't do. We've gotten calls in, it comes down to some really tough decisions. Motel stays and housing is the hardest.
Sure.
Can you pay for a hotel for me tonight? Well, it's 70 degrees outside. It's not raining.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't have children.
Right. Yeah.
No, I can't. Unfortunately, I
Prioritizing,
can't.
that's got to be hard too.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really hard. I talked about our ISH. We have an ISH program, Immediate Sympathetic Help. It's a benevolent fund. We get a lot of requests, and they are typically life-changing requests. And some of the hardest ones we've had recently is medication. As you know,
Yeah.
Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP is all changing. And what's being covered and what's not being covered changes, and medication's very expensive. So we just had someone, the insurance policies changed, her job changed, and now she needs her diabetic medicine, and it costs $300 a month, and she didn't have it. So she has a new job and will be able to pay it next month. So we
Good.
were able to take that medicine. But, another one was that she had a blood disorder and needed money. And it was literally life or death.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And those hit hard. They hit hard because that's not something
Yeah.
that you're always prepared for, because you're doing, life.
It's a little deeper than just one meal kind of deal.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized how much
No.
you guys offer,
Heck
how
no.
deep it
Yeah.
goes, and
Yeah.
all the things. So from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure I speak for everybody, thank you for what you
Oh,
do, because
well,
Yeah.
it's
It's not just me.
Wow.
It
Well,
it
your
is
team
a
and all the volunteers.
It is a team. It's a community,
wow.
but it
Yeah.
is it's businesses like Peak that you could go and do your whole business and not invite me here today to share what we do. You don't have to put a trailer in the front. You don't have to collect food, but you do, and that's what makes a difference. So taking that first initial step, just to do something,
Yeah.
will lead to the next step and the next step, and that's really how you start. Is just start with one thing: one jar of peanut butter, one $10 donation, a $25 a month donation.
Amazing.
And it really adds up, because we have such incredible people that live here. Yeah.
Well, I can speak for myself, I know, and probably
Yeah.
the people in this room too.
Yeah.
Now that we know more,
Yeah.
we're going to definitely get more involved. And I know that
Yes.
a majority of our
Yeah.
team, if not all of them, would also
100%,
something.
100%.
So, yeah.
100%.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
I just-
Yeah, we're
yeah.
locked in. You
Well,
got us.
good.
You got us for
Yeah.
a while, if not
Yeah.
forever. So
Good.
You
Well,
definitely-
thank
forever.
you.
That's not an acronym.
Thank you. No.
Forever's not one.
I'm sure we
Fish is though.
Fish
Yeah,
is,
You,
yes.
you don't reel
Got
this
us
in.
reeled
I reeled you
it.
in.
Reeled us in.
nice. Got
So,
it.
Thank
hey,
you
thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Thank
Yeah.
you for
Thank
taking
you.
time to come see us. So
Absolutely.
just a reminder to everybody, we do have our trailer right out front. So we are taking non-perishable right now for the rest of this month and all of next month. So
We're filling it up.
Clean out your pantries,
Yeah.
go to the store, do all the things, bring it here. You can come any time of day. It's unlocked. So you just come in, drop it in there. We don't even have to be here. Be open. It's right outside. And we're looking forward to having a full trailer.
Yeah.
Closer to take it directly to fish.
Absolutely. You can take it.
Exactly.
Yeah. If it's closer, take it there as well. So, yeah, this was wonderful. This
was amazing.
God, this
Thank you so much for
meeting
everything.
Mike last time and
Absolutely.
having you here, Charity. Like
I'm in my
heart
feels.
is like, yeah.
We got to do something funny next time around.
I want to go have a little
Right,
cry,
right.
and then I
Yeah.
want
Tell me
to
I'll
keep
tear it
moving.
up, and I'm like,
You guys were having a lot of fun before I come in. I'm like, oh
yeah,
man.
thanks a lot.
No.
Thanks a lot for everything.
No,
it's
it's
gonna
just
be a
some-
great day.
Happy things.
No,
But
we
you know.
appreciate all the information
Thank you.
and thank you for taking time to come see us today.
Exactly.
This
Well,
is
thank you.
amazing.
Thank you for the
And,
opportunity.
yeah, so if anybody wants to get in touch, again, falkyearfish.org, or they can look you up and reach out and all the ways.
Awesome.
I love it. This was
Awesome.
great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Charity, again.
Thank
And
you.
thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
All that stuff.
Nice. See you
Yeah,
later.
you got another one?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.